I think studying abroad is honestly one of the coolest experiences I've ever had, but the most special part was definitely our weekend getaways. Nice was the first of many, and I think we all got addicted to travel just a little bit after this weekend. Our first day was full of just exploring the city. Port Olympia, the harbor, all the historical fountains. Even the morning flower market was so much fun, which I unfortunately did not get footage of. But it was beautiful and it smelled so good. And this port was honestly stunning. I mean, look at how blue the water is. It was just gorgeous everywhere we looked. It's honestly incredible to think of how many people live in the cities that we travel to, that the destination that is just my weekend getaway off of campus is somebody else's everyday life. It really opened my eyes to just how big the world is and how many opportunities there are outside of our comfort zones in our hometowns. Every time we traveled to a new destination, at least one of us would say, "Oh, I could live here," which is so ridiculous because obviously we're on vacation. It's not the same as being part of the local culture, but it really does make you wonder how different your life could be just from a mere location change. Oh my god, you guys have to listen to this, hold on. After a full day of exploring the city and hiking and playing in this water fountain thing, it was time for food. We're investigating all the toilets because they're so cool. we got a bar of chocolate. Go to whack it though, ready? Yeah. 2, 3.
Okay, what's in that?
It should be, what was it, marzipan? Whoa.
No. I know, I'm just...
Oh, this is good. You get the peanuts at the end.
Whoa. All good, guys. All good. Yeah. Very good.
After dinner, we didn't want to go back to the hostel right away. Our friend Ryan found this pirate-themed Kraken bar in downtown, and obviously we had to go. I mean, you gotta sprinkle in some whimsy every once in a while, and our whimsy was a pirate-themed bar. And there's nothing wrong with that. Girl, I was so excited for this weekend, you have no idea. And not just because it's literally Italy, okay? Genova was a personal recommendation from my nonna. It's a city she used to travel to with her friends when they wanted a weekend getaway. So this was a really special place to have the opportunity to travel to. I mean, it almost felt like I had a personal family history here with my nonna and her sisters, her friends, and then even after immigrating to the States and having a family, she would bring my mom and her sister here, so it kind of felt like I was carrying on some sort of unspoken tradition through the women of our family, if that makes any sense. This cathedral was by far my favorite out of all the cathedrals we saw in Europe. All of them.
This is so cool.
And right outside, there was this cute little tourism shop selling these t-shirts that had sardines on them. My friends and I all bought one, and I sent a photo to my mom, and she was like, oh my god, my aunt in Genova used to love fried sardines. It was like her favorite snack. Let me just say, fried sardines were not on the list of Genova dishes that we were looking to try. But it was a fun bonding moment, and of course I wore the shirt next time I saw my nonna, and we all had a good laugh about it.
So what's the plan for tomorrow?
Beach.
Beach?
I think so.
Okay.
Because then we can do all the palaces on Saturday when they're €2.
Mm-hmm. And then Sunday we leave.
But we're not leaving till the afternoon.
Warm.
We're leaving at Artisan our train at like 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we
I
should
love
go
it.
out for a big meal before we leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If we go out for dinner tomorrow night,
Mm-hmm.
I will be having a glass of wine.
Same. I'm gonna be having a drink.
Mm-hmm. I may also have a drink at lunch.
Me too.
As you should.
Girl, me too.
Yeah. Beach day is like drinking.
Yes.
Like,
And what if I want a tequila sunrise on the beach?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what if?
What of it?
And what if it?
What if I want a twisted tea on the beach?
Yes. What if I wanted to twisted tea at the beach?
Exactly.
They don't have that here.
No, they don't.
I was looking for it. That's what I wanted.
Never had one of those.
They're so-
Okay, day 2 was my favorite day in Italy. We took the train from Genova to Santa Margherita, and then from there we got on a ferry that took us straight to Portofino. Portofino is a tiny little town located on a tiny little peninsula in the Ligurian Sea. Ligurian? I hope I'm saying that right. It's a really popular tourism spot, so I was expecting it to be pretty crowded, which it was. And for that reason, we chose to go to one of the smallest little rock beaches nestled in the peninsula. It was quite a bit of a walk to get there, but it was so worth it. There weren't many people there at all. I mean, it really felt like we had stumbled across like a secret neighborhood beach. And thankfully, the weather was warm enough for us to go swimming. The water was really cold because we were in a super shaded area, but it was so worth it. I can't even. Not to mention, being a rock beach meant there were lots of goodies on the ground. So I spent a long time collecting rocks and sea glass and stuff. After spending a pretty decent amount of time in the water, we decided to dry off and climb up higher to get a really good view of the the sea and the peninsula that my friends had found earlier. There was a little lighthouse at the top of the cliff sides and a bar underneath it where people were ordering drinks and taking photos. And we didn't order anything to eat or drink, but we did take lots of photos. I mean, when in Italy, right? You gotta get the photos for the Instagram. To get focaccia. As the day winded down, of course, we started getting hungry again. We actually tried to go to one restaurant that I had found online, but they were closed. And then we went to sit down at another place and it was way too expensive. So we ended up just going to this little focaccia stand and getting some of that, and then headed to the back of town for some gelato, which was super, super good. The last ferry back to Santa Margherita to catch our train was really crowded. I think everyone and their mother was trying to get on that ferry. But we made it back successfully, got to the train station, accidentally got on the wrong train, and ended up having to stand in the bathroom aisle because we didn't have seats. But it's all part of the experience, right? I'm so glad we didn't get ticketed. Guys, I'm so sad I lost so much footage from this last day. So I'm just gonna kind of talk us through it. We visited 2 palaces while we were there because they were only €2. It was a special holiday or some sort, and these palaces were really cool. They were full of old art and sculpture and really beautiful ornate mirrors and all sorts of crazy stuff. The Palazzo Spagnola, this first one, was the home of a noble family. The museum had it set up so that you could go up into the fancier rooms where the family would receive guests and where they would live, and then we could also go down into where the servants' quarters were and the kitchens. Here's Diana pretending to make bread with a broom or something. Palazzo Reale was also originally the home of a noble family, but it later became a royal palace. It had a gorgeous terrace that overlooked the city and a courtyard garden with a beautiful mosaic on the ground. Genova is also home to the largest aquarium in Europe, which we were surprised to find. So of course we had to go. I wish I had footage of it, but we also stopped for lots of snacks, lots of gelato, as you can see. I also stopped and bought some amaretti cookies for my mom because she loves those. All in all, this was a really amazing trip and I would 100% go back. This also marks the end of our video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think and I'll talk to you next time.